The Shark Deck.
Hello and welcome to Palace Intrigue. I am your host, Mark Francis. The Daily Beast's royalist asks if Prince Harry's Netflix deal can survive the ghoulish recreation of Diana's death on the Crown. The Daily Mail shared pictures of the recreation of the wrecked vehicle. The images show a crushed and disfigured car with a roof cut open and a wheel hanging off at an angle. A source told the Mail of the new prop, "I think a lot of people will find it quite sick that they went into such detail to recreate how the car was smashed up. I think it's going to cause a lot of upset with the royal family. If it was any other family, I'm not sure they'd do it." Marie Claire had previously reported that before her death, Diana had a premonition she would die young and may never be able to meet the future wives of her sons, according to a friend of Diana's. According to OK, the friend, who asked to remain anonymous, said Diana got the idea after recording tapes for what would become Andrew Morton's groundbreaking 1992 Diana, Her True Story. Even after the book was published, Diana continued talking into her little Sony cassette recorder off and on from 1992 until her death in 1997. On the tapes, Diana offers motherly advice and reveals her hopes for the future of William, Harry, and their respective families. The friend says, "As incredible as it seems, Diana knew she was going to die young. She was very attuned to the spirit world and psychic events. She told me she made the tapes for the day she wouldn't be around to help guide her boys. That way she could continue to be a part of their lives even after she was gone. She thought it was quite clever and loved the idea of being what she called a nagging mum from beyond the grave. She found it quite amusing. It is unclear whatever became of the tapes." Meanwhile, the never-ending drama of the coronation continues. An insider told OK magazine, "The palace is trying to wrap up negotiations as quickly as possible because they can't go right up to the wire. It could lead to chaos. However, what the Sussexes are pushing for is for them to be included with the rest of the family at the palace later that day. It is also Prince Archie's birthday on Coronation Day, so they would like some kind of nod to that at a lunch or drinks reception, even if it's just a happy birthday mention." The source added that the non-invitation of Prince Archie and Princess Lily is not an issue because they are so young. Although, as we will see in stories later this week, not everyone agrees that it is a non-issue. Per the source, it could very well be that it ends in stalemate and they won't attend, but the palace is doing everything in its power to not let that happen. The palace are organising two schedules, one that includes the Sussexes and one that doesn't. They want to be prepared for any eventuality. A different insider, we assume it's a different insider, told the Mail, two versions of the plan for the day are being drawn up. One includes Harry and Meghan and one doesn't. Timings are all approximate at this stage, but they are working towards a timetable now. The Mirror reports bookmakers have slashed the odds on Harry and Meghan coming. Coral has now cut its odds as short as 1-3 that Harry and Meghan will attend, dropping from 4-6. Spokesman John Hill said, "There has been a big shift in our betting in the last 24 hours on Prince Harry and Meghan Markle attending King Charles III's official coronation. We now make the couple as short as 1-3 to attend. Those odds indicate there is a 75% chance that they will take their seats at Westminster Abbey." Palace Intrigue will be right back.
Hey, it's Jordan Ross Myers, the man behind Twitter's notorious Lee Radswell and Don Gunvalson. I'm inviting you to join me every week for the Pretty Corrupt podcast. Along with my co-host, reality casting director Stacey Noel Connor, and disgraced entertainment TV producer Nate Safer, we deconstruct pop culture's past, present, and future and probe the dark crevices of Hollywood, taking you inside the scandals, feuds, rises, and falls of society's rich and infamous. Alongside interviews with our celebrity friends and special guest hosts, everything is fair game on the Pretty Corrupt podcast. Every Tuesday on all streaming platforms and at storicmedia.com.
Fox News focused on this story. They write, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are working with an organization that wants to rewrite the phrase "boys will be boys" and believes boyhood is fluid and socially constructed. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex teamed up with Global Boyhood Initiative through their foundation Archwell and podcast Archetypes, which aims to break down gender stereotypes and help young boys evolve into healthy men. The group claims its aim is to encourage boys to share emotions in healthy ways, accept and connect with others stand up and speak out against bullying and inequality and break free from stereotypes. Harry was asked to give 28 days' notice of visits to the UK. The request came from the UK security teams. Harry reportedly claims the 28-day notice requirement hinders his ability to plan for and manage his security arrangements and may lead to his actual arrangements being inadequate and compromise his ultimate security. My London News wondered, what happened to all the flowers and gifts Queen Camilla and Kate Middleton get given by the public? According to Keith Roy with the Monarchist League of Canada, the flowers are always reused. Roy explained that flowers are usually given to charities or churches. If they're on a foreign royal tour, it is said the royals take their flowers back to their hotel rooms and are then donated to local charities, churches and organizations. The royals are also often given gifts that usually come in the form of toys. These toys must first be given to security to undergo a rigorous test. If the gift passes the inspection, the royals can then decide what they would like to do with it. If it is valued at a price under £150, the royals can choose to give the gift to their members of staff or opt to donate it to charities which are close to their heart. Alternatively, they can choose to keep it for themselves. And there you have it. If you'd like to email us, our address is thepalaceintrigue@gmail.com. Please follow us on Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts, wherever you get your favorite shows. I'm Mark Francis. Many thanks to John McDermott. This is Palace Intrigue. Good times.